Wolfgang, where you at, man? Wolfgang. Shit.
Yeah. Y'all don't know that y'all been played. I guess the audience, the core audience of Lil Nas X's core audience didn't know. This is Wolfgang Amadeus. Welcome to Set in the West, where I bring you everything and anything that may happen in the 30 mile zone, aka the TMZ. Now, last time I was on, I got the news about Lil Nas X, and I didn't even really want to report on it because I was just like, this is sad. Everybody know Lil Nas X was found rapping Nicki Minaj's lyrics almost butt naked on the middle of Ventura Boulevard in Studio City. Now, let me back it up just a bit because Mr. Old Town Road, Lil Nas X. Let's break this down too. Let me give you a little bit about his career, his overview of Lil Nas X's career. His born name is Montero Hill. Montero Lamar, if anything, Hill. That's funny. Lamar. He was raised in Atlanta. He came onto the mainstream when he dropped a viral hit song back in 2018, 2019 called Old Town Road. And it hit the Billboard then, and it was up for 19 weeks. It was on the Billboard Hot 100. And then he signed to Columbia Records and right after that, like early 2019. And he essentially was just, I would say he was just being a troll, if you really want to ask me. So I guess his claim to fame was him being LGBT. And then also he had the claim to fame of not being accepted into the country billboards or whatever they were doing with the, how they put genres or whatever on people. Lil Nas X song sounded country to me, but it kind of sounded trap. Country was like, nah, this ain't country. Get your queer. That's how they told him to kick rocks. But Billy Ray Cyrus jumped on the remix, and then boom, I guess that made it official. So he broke through with an album called Montero that dropped in 2021. It peaked to number 2, the Billboard 200. He actually earned a Grammy for Album of the Year. He also essentially started coming with a whole bunch of, like the bold queer visuals, his media presence. And, we talked about how he blurred the lines with genre, right? So I wouldn't call him a troll, but he's done some trollish things. He was awarded 2 Grammys, 5 Billboard Music Awards, 5 MTV VMA Awards, and he was also a Forbes 30 under 30. He actually achieved to become Forbes 30 of 30 under 30. And he, at Time also honored him. He's becoming the youngest recipient of the Hal David Starlight Award for Hall of Fame for Songwriters Hall of Fame. So right now, I guess he just dropped an EP this year called Days Before Dream Boy. Now, that kind of went and gone nowhere. I didn't hear about it. I'm not a big follower of him anyway, but I talked about his accolades and his accomplishments. It's nothing to turn your nose up at. He's done his thing. But he trolled us too. Remember when he gave Satan a lap dance in one of his videos? Oh man, he trolled the heck out of the Christian community, and guess what? It's all coming back to bite him on the ass, because on the 21st of August 2025, Lil Nas X, he was found walking on Ventura Boulevard in Studio City wearing cowboy boots in underwear, like white underwear, and they said he was acting erratic. They said he placed a traffic cone on his head. Oh, there is video of that. Yeah, there's video of him placing a traffic cone on his head. Someone filmed him, and he was rapping some Nicki Minaj lyrics. They arrested him. He was charged for 3 battery counts, 3 charges against battery with injury against police officers. They said he charged at the police officers, and he struck one of them, and that was before they took him down and they arrested him, and they took him to the hospital. They said a possible overdose, but he was later booked at the LA Valley jail. So again, 4 felony counts, 4 felony counts, 3 counts of battery with injury against a police officer, 1 count of resisting an executive order, basically resisting arrest. So he pled not guilty, and he was released on $75,000 bail, and they ordered him to enroll in a drug treatment program. Now, Lil Nas X describes himself as, he described the things that have just happened, because he just went on his Instagram. So he went on his Instagram, and everything that has happened to him with the arrests over the past week, he described the experience as terrifying. And this is what he said in his Instagram. His lawyers characterized the incident as a rare aberration in his life. And his father is saying that he hasn't been doing any drugs, and they just basically asked the fans to support him in his ordeal. So he does have a court appearance September 15, 2025. They have a pretrial proceedings, and if he is convicted, he will face 5 years. This is sad. This is very sad. And I say it's sad because for a person to, and I'm going to say, troll his way into Hollywood the way he did, and for him to get this far, and this is it. Wow. Reminds me of a few things, though. Now, shout out to a few of the homies. They kind of were throwing some videos about the Ventura Boulevard effect. You guys remember Martin Lawrence? He was found on Ventura Boulevard way back day, waving a GUN and saying they're trying to unalive me. And that's what Martin Lawrence was found saying on Ventura Boulevard. So I find that very interesting. Pretty much that same stretch of road in LA, Ventura Boulevard. They found Martin Lawrence there as well. Pretty much same thing. It wasn't late at night, but it was, he was acting erratic. That's what they said. And I think Martin's response when he came out of that ordeal, because I don't think he faced any charges, but I think Dave Chappelle said something. He said, man, I got the best sleep in my life, the best rest in my life. Very interesting. I'll just say this, though. Besides the Ventura Boulevard fact, Lil Nas X was trolling the heck out of everybody. Gave Satan a lap dance. And I'm going to go on and say, I don't even think Lil Nas X was gay or queer. I think Lil Nas X knew the game and was playing the game and did what he needed to do to get on. He sold the image to the kids because the kids loved him. Y'all remember these kids singing that song, Old Town Road? Remember, we talked about this some time ago. The meanings of songs and the undertone and the really underlying meaning of the songs. I'm going to take my horse to the Old Town Road. Bro, what are you talking about? And the kids was loving it. Hopefully, later on down the line, it's not some type of, sleeper cell type of, anyway, let me not go there. Let me not get on my, they call me a conspiracy theorist. Now, let's not get into that. But I don't think Lil Nas X is gay. Not that I'm trying to find out, but I don't see him really involved with anyone in the industry like that, or any male. I didn't see that. I think he was fronting. I think he was trolling. And I honestly think he did not do a certain ritual And that's why what we're seeing with him today. And it's looking like he's gonna be doing some time. We'll see how this play out. That's just my conjecture. This is not like, oh yeah, I know he's not gay. I'm saying I don't think he's gay. I think he is playing into the hands of these entertainment elites, and they need to see a black queer boy out there, man, to present to the kids, because the kids are easily confused. And you know, you're not only selling music, you're selling a lifestyle. That's what you're doing. But I ain't gonna even say prayers up for Lil Nas X. I ain't gonna front. Not that I don't care, because he's a victim of the industry. He's a victim of racism. He's a victim. But you played with you gave it a lap dance to the devil. Well, you know, when it burns like Usher, then hey, you get what you get. I'll just say it like that. I really don't wish any harm on them, no, but I mean, hey, you knew the job was hard. No Diddy. You knew the job was hard when you took it. This is Wolfgang Amadeus. This is just something for y'all to think about. Some things that'll make you go, What do y'all think? Y'all think Lil Nas X was really gay? I don't think so. I don't think he did a certain ritual. And maybe I'll talk about that on my Patreon. He didn't do a certain ritual. Hence, you can't go past go. You can't collect $200. Go straight to jail. This is Wolfgang Amadeus. This ain't Monopoly. This is Set in the West. We out.
Wolfgang, where you at, man? Wolfgang.